Surprising facts you didn't know about Jack Reacher. Jack Reacher is one of the most enduring and fascinating action heroes in modern fiction. First introduced by author Lee Child in 1997's Killing Floor, Reacher has since become a cultural icon, gracing the pages of over 24 novels, inspiring a blockbuster movie series, and most recently, a hit streaming series on Amazon Prime. But while fans might think they know everything about the hulking ex-military cop turned drifter, there are quite a few surprising details about Reacher, both the character and the franchise, that might shock even die-hard devotees. Here are some of the most unexpected, little-known facts about Jack Reacher. 1. Reacher was inspired by a supermarket encounter. The origin of the name Reacher is surprisingly mundane and charming. When Lee Child was between jobs and brainstorming ideas for his debut novel, he accompanied his wife to the supermarket. Because of his height, Child stands 6'4", someone approached him and asked if he could reach a product on a high shelf. His wife turned to him and joked, "If this writing thing doesn't work out, you could always be a reacher in a supermarket." That offhand comment stuck, and Jack Reacher was born. 2. Tom Cruise was physically the opposite of Reacher. In Lee Child's books, Jack Reacher is consistently described as 6'5", tall, 250 pounds, with a broad chest and hands like dinner plates. So when Tom Cruise, who stands at 5'7", was cast as Reacher in the 2012 movie adaptation, fans were stunned. While Cruise brought intensity and star power to the role, many readers couldn't reconcile his physical stature with the character. Even Child admitted that while Cruise was a great actor, his size made it difficult to embody the physically imposing Reacher. This controversy eventually led to the Amazon series reboot, with towering actor Alan Ritchson taking over the role and matching Reacher's physical profile more accurately. 3. Reacher doesn't own a phone or a home. One of the most intriguing aspects of Jack Reacher's character is his complete rejection of modern conveniences. Reacher has no phone, no email, no permanent address, and doesn't even carry luggage beyond a folding toothbrush. He's a true drifter, moving from town to town across America with no attachments, living off his military pension, and solving problems wherever he goes. This minimalist lifestyle reflects his deep desire for freedom, and also sets him apart from nearly every other action hero in fiction. 4. He's a genius, not just a brawler. It's easy to see Jack Reacher as a muscle-bound vigilante, but he's much more than that. Reacher is a West Point graduate, top of his class, and formerly served as a major in the U.S. Army Military Police. He's fluent in multiple languages, has a photographic memory, and is incredibly observant. Many of the books hinge on his Sherlock Holmes-level deductions and strategic thinking, proving that brains are just as important as brawn in the world of Reacher. 5. Lee Child based Reacher's personality on Clint Eastwood's Man with No Name. Reacher's stoic, laconic demeanor owes a lot to classic Western heroes, especially Clint Eastwood's iconic Man with No Name character from Sergio Leone's spaghetti westerns. Just like Eastwood's mysterious gunman, Reacher is an outsider who arrives in town, solves a problem usually involving violence and justice, and then leaves without fanfare. Lee Child once said he wanted Reacher to be like Robin Hood meets James Bond meets the ghost of Steve McQueen. 6. The novels don't follow a chronological order. If you've ever tried reading the Jack Reacher series in order, you may have been confused. That's because Lee Child doesn't write the books in strict chronological order. The series jumps around in time, sometimes focusing on Reacher's past in the military, the enemy, night school, while others follow his post-military adventures. While each book is a self-contained story, eagle-eyed fans can piece together a loose timeline by analyzing the clues within each book. 7. Reacher's signature headbutt was inspired by real fights. One of Reacher's most brutal and efficient moves is his signature headbutt, often used to end a fight before it even begins. Lee Child has explained that he wanted Reacher's fighting style to be brutal, realistic, and fast, no drawn-out kung fu theatrics, just swift violence. He consulted real-life military and police trainers to learn how fights end quickly in the real world. The headbutt emerged as one of the most effective and unexpected techniques Reacher could use. 8. Reacher's size influences everything in his world. Lee Child has often said that writing a character like Reacher, who is so physically dominant, means adjusting the entire world around him. Chairs are too small. Beds are uncomfortable. Clothes rarely fit. Reacher often buys cheap new clothes every few days instead of trying to wash or repair them. His size even influences the way he interacts with people. He intimidates without trying, draws attention, and often gets underestimated simply because of how he looks. 9. Jack Reacher has a cult following among real-life soldiers and cops. Many real-world military veterans, law enforcement officers, and security professionals are huge fans of the Reacher books. That's partly because of Lee Child's attention to detail. He gets the military procedures, terminology, and tactics right, but also because Reacher represents an idealized version of justice. He cuts through bureaucracy, always knows the right thing to do, and has the skills to get it done. For many, Reacher is a wish fulfillment fantasy of what they'd like to do if they weren't constrained by rules and red tape. 10. Lee Child passed the torch to his brother. After more than 20 years of writing Jack Reacher novels, Lee Child decided to retire, but not entirely. In 2020, he handed over the reins to his younger brother, Andrew Grant, who now writes under the name Andrew Child. Together, they co-authored The Sentinel before Andrew took over solo and later books like No Plan B. This passing of the torch ensures that Reacher's adventures will continue for years to come, even as his original creator steps back. 11. Reacher once fought 5 guys while holding a coffee cup. One of the most iconic moments from the Amazon Prime series involves Reacher fending off 5 attackers in a prison bathroom, all while holding a cup of coffee. This moment isn't just a showcase of his physical prowess, it's a direct nod to his casual, unbothered demeanor. In both the books and the series, Reacher is rarely rattled. He assesses every situation with cold precision, even while sipping on his favorite beverage. 12. Jack Reacher doesn't lie. One of the most interesting moral traits about Jack Reacher is his commitment to honesty. He doesn't lie. Not to manipulate, not to deceive, not even when it might help him. This code of conduct is a defining trait. He often tells the truth, even when it's brutal or inconvenient, and expects others to do the same. It's part of what makes him so compelling. He lives by his own internal code, which he never compromises. 13. The books have sold over 100 million copies worldwide. The Jack Reacher series is one of the best-selling thriller franchises in the world. With over 100 million books sold across dozens of languages, Reacher's popularity has only grown over time. The books have been translated into nearly 50 languages and have consistently appeared on bestseller lists since the late 90s. Reacher's global appeal is undeniable, proving that everyone, everywhere, loves a justice-seeking lone wolf. 14. Alan Ritchson had to eat over 4,500 calories a day for the role. To play Reacher on the Amazon Prime series, actor Alan Ritchson had to undergo intense physical training and consume a whopping 4,500 calories daily to maintain Reacher's imposing physique. The transformation paid off. Fans were thrilled to see a Reacher who looked exactly like the one described in the books. Ritchson's blend of calm intelligence and raw power made him the version of the 15.